So we're now going to look at doing some sewing. So we've gone through the sewing machine. So again, every time you sit at the machine, just make sure that you check that it is threaded up. So we've got the nice capital N. So you can see that on here on the front of the Bernina, so it's easy to see. If you on the Janome, just have a look at the top of the take-up arm and see if you can see the thread through. See if you've got 2 threads. So if I pull the top thread, that's going to move the cotton reel. And if I pull the bottom one, you can see that that's coming through. So 2 threads. Make sure you're set to 0, 0, and then on to 3. If you're on the Janome, make sure you're set to A/B, next dial down, check that's on 3, and you're going to be doing straight stitch. So to start with, we're going to start with straight lines. They're all printed for you. So you're going to try and sew on the straight lines. You're going to pop this under. You're going to lower the presser foot. So on both the Janome and the Bernina, lower the presser foot down. I like to turn my hand wheel on the side. So it's just on the side here, so that needle comes down. Always turn it towards you. Now you're ready. Make sure that you've switched it on at the socket and then switched on at the side. A light may or may not come on, it just depends. You're now ready to sew. It's clamped down, the machine will take it and it's going to sew towards you. So my paper is going to move away from me. So always start at the top of the paper because it's going to move away and you're going to see that happening now. So you're going to sew at nice steady speed. You're going to sew straight on that line and you're just going to keep sewing all the way down. When you get to the bottom end of the line, you're going to stop. Right, the needle is finished up, but we just need to turn the hand wheel towards you so we can bring that needle right up to the top there. We're going to lift up the presser foot. We're then going to pull away our paper and we're going to cut our threads. Okay, so make sure you've got nice long threads, at least 15-20 centimetres. You've now sewn a line of straight stitch. You're going to keep repeating that and practice straight lines. I'm going to move on to the next one. So your next sample is to do castle turrets, which is again straight lines, but we're going to do some nice corners. So I'm going to start at the top, so we're going to lower it down. I'm going to start with my needle in, and I'm just going to sew to the bottom of that corner there. So I'm just going to stop there. I'm going to do one little stitch there. Now I'm going to have to lift the presser foot so I can pivot around the needle. So if your needle hasn't finished in like mine has, you need to turn the hand wheel so the needle's down. You lift up the presser foot. You can now pivot around the needle and that will give you a nice corner. Remember, it's going to sew away from you, so it takes the paper away, so you need to be sewing towards you. So you can sew to the next corner. My needle's finished up, so turn the hand wheel towards you. Lift up the presser foot, pivot the paper, lower the presser foot and sew. If your needle finishes in, it's great. You can just turn and go round. You might not get this exactly on the line, but it's showing you sew with control and to get these nice corners, which is going to be really important when you come sewing your roll mat, you're sewing fabrics together. So every time, needle down, lift the presser foot, lower the presser foot, needle down, presser foot up, turn, lower the presser foot. I'll do the last one and just come to the end and you can then take it out. Lift up your needle, lift up your presser foot, pull your work away, cut it, nice long threads. Okay, so that's your castle turrets with nice control. If you don't quite stay on the lines, that's okay, as long as we've got nice corners. Right, the last one. This is going to be one where you're going to have to practice very, very soft foot. So you're going to go very, very slow. I'm not expecting you to keep completely on my wavy line. What I do want to see is some nice curves, okay? So it's all about slow. You might need to stop and start. You're going to hold your piece of paper right in the corners. You have a nice slow speed and you're just going to move it round. So I'm not anywhere near what I've printed off, and that's fine. If you can do it like this, nice and slow, you're literally just slowly turning the paper around. If you need to stop start, you can do that. Sew a little bit, needle down, lift it up, needle down, lift up, needle down. So you can do it either way. If you try and do it all in one go, it does make it a little bit easier. But this is a real challenge. You need nice, slow, soft feet for that one. And no, I didn't follow my line, but I have got nice curves in One Goes. That's showing me that I've had really nice, good foot control. And that's all you need to practice.